Welcome back, chemistry fans. Today, we are going to do Unit 5, Topic 4, Homework Solution. Two quick problems. How do we name compounds whenever we use these new things called polyatomic ions? So let's jump right into it. I want to remind you that these polyatomic ions are not on the periodic table per se. There is a list of them that I have provided to you that you're going to have to reference back to know what their formula is, what their name is, what their charges are. So as long as you're taking quality notes, you're going to be fine on this task. All right, here we go. Jump into it. So this first one is aluminum nitrite. Now, aluminum in of itself, not a problem. Al, we've worked with it now for a couple of days, and we know where it's starting to be located, and it has a charge of +3. So +3 is the charge for this aluminum. So I'm going to put that on my aluminum. Now, nitrite, what you're going to have to do is go and start looking, reference that polyatomic list. Nitrate is the NO3. It has more oxygens. Nitrite is the one with one less oxygen. They both have the same charge. So I'm going to use the NO2 -1. Now I have my charges in the air like they just don't care. We're going to crisscross down. But here's the difference from what we've done previously. After we crisscross, the 1 comes down. We don't need to write that. But because the 3 crosses over, if you were to write it the way I have it now, it would be NO23. So we must distinguish the fact that we are making we're making 3 of the nitrites. So we must put parentheses around the polyatomic. That's one of the sure signs that you have a polyatomic, is if you have a parentheses around it. All right, so now that is the balanced formula charge. Balanced formula for compound, if you will, for aluminum nitrite. All right, next, we're going to balance out palladium with a charge of +2 and PO4, which is phosphate. We would need to look it up and see that its charge is -3. We are again going to take the charges up in the air, crisscross them down like we just don't care. That crisscross is going to cause us to now use the parentheses again, but you only need parentheses around the polyatomic ion. Now, it is balanced, but the other aspect of this is to give us the name of it. So we would have to write out the palladium and then phosphate. But here's the problem. Palladium is a polyatomic ion, so we must reference what its original charge is to put in a Roman numeral for palladium. It should be in parentheses technically. If you don't, that's still okay. So the answer is palladium 2 phosphate. The balanced equation formula is PD3 in parentheses PO4 2. All right, that's it for this homework. Thank you very much for your time. I will talk with you again soon. Farewell.